The Sam Livecast is brought to you by Fixers Living. Check them out on the internet at fixersliving.com or love them on the Facebook. Facebook.com/Fixers Living. Kitchen, bath, outdoor, joy. That's what they do. Hey everybody, welcome to Sam Livecast. It's Wednesday, we're in the middle of canned tuna week, and before you turn it off, just let me tell you, it's all good.
I swear it is.
All good.
It's been awesome so far.
All good.
The thing that we made the other day, I don't really have a name for it. I don't know what I called it.
The tuna salad thing?
Yeah, but tuna salad to me implies that there's like mayonnaise component. And maybe eggs or something like that. And there isn't. This was like the healthiest tuna salad you could ever have.
Yes.
With the cannellini beans and the parsley and that little soy-based dressing that we made. Super delicious. And Long Lynn came in the beginning of that day and said, canned tuna. Ugh. He didn't want it. He didn't want to have anything to do with it. And we've changed his mind a little bit, right?
I didn't. Okay. Look, I said it again. Sometimes you just burn out on certain foods, and for me, tuna was that food.
It's like ramen
you came in
for
here with a
college
burnt out.
kids.
You came in here with a burnt out attitude, Lynn. That's
I
all
did,
have
but
to
now
say.
you've changed my attitude.
Thank you,
sir.
So today we're making a pasta with it, and you will find canned tuna in pasta in Italian restaurants that are good restaurants, not like just some cheesy little piece of crap on the side of the road kind of restaurant. It's very popular and it's delicious. So we're going to make that today.
Hey, don't forget, we are the Sam Livecast, and you have something you want to tell everybody.
Oh, thank you for telling your friends about us. We appreciate that. That's the way that we grow.
Yes.
The way that we grow, because we don't really advertise. It's not like you're seeing the Sam Livecast, but what is he doing? What is that long? Put the camera on your room now. Now.
He's out of the
What
shot.
is he doing?
He's grabbing something out of his
Well,
bag,
he keeps
I think.
going to his bag, and he's doing that Velcro
like
ripping
sneezing.
thing. He's not. What are you doing?
Trying hard not to make noise. That's what I'm doing.
Well, you're the tallest not making noise person I've ever known, man. Anyway, I lost my train of thought.
It's okay. Just let's.
No, I had a point I was trying to make.
Oh, we love it when you guys tell your friends.
Oh, we don't have a
appreciate it.
budget.
Tell your
That's the
mom.
way
Tell
we
your
grow.
grandma.
Thank
Tell
you.
your dog. Tell your friends.
That's how we grow, by you guys
Yes.
telling people about us. Thank you very much.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, we have a comment.
Wow,
I
you're
don't know how
just
to
on
say-
top of your
No,
shit.
I was just trying to figure out how to read this guy's name. Arctic Luke.
Is it a
Arctic
screen name?
Luke.
Arctic Luke. Arctic Luke made a comment after watching the feta stuffed lamb burger livecast, and he said a whole segment on fake tan. Wow, typical Yank egomaniacs.
Oh God. Do we think he's British? Yeah, the British are the ones who call us Yanks.
That's got to be
I
British.
guess. I guess.
And I think we did talk about it.
We did talk about it, but I don't think we talked about it in an egomaniac kind of tan mom from Brooklyn sort of way.
No.
It was just.
But what's funny is that we would be getting probably more shit from other people in this country for being the Southern California.
I don't
talking
think there's
about
anything
that.
wrong with wanting to look healthy. That's all it is.
We're
By the way, it's Wednesday, and I get this off today.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Sweet.
Well, the stitches come out today.
Are you looking forward to it?
I guess. I don't know.
Lynn had a horror story where he was pulling his own stitches out.
Why'd you do that?
So I got the same thing as a biopsy, but it was on my left shoulder behind it. And you're right. Going to a plastic surgeon, good choice, because they took like a little potato gun, stuck it in me, grabbed it out, stitched together the gaping hole that was my shoulder.
Oh, God.
And then when I went to go get it taken out, the girl there was just like, straight mean face, came in, yanked the stitches out of me, didn't care, no compassion. And there's stitches. I'm a big boy. I'm okay.
Right.
But I took a shower like 2 days later. I was like, oh, it itches, but there's like a hair growing out of the thing. It's kind of gross. So I take it and I kind of try to yank it out. It ends up being part of the stitches she left in.
Okay, I'm sick to my stomach right now.
And so you can feel it like come out of my shoulder.
Okay, all right, whoa. This is a food show.
And now you're doing that today.
That just took me someplace I don't want to go. Oh, I have a weak stomach for stuff like that.
I'm sorry, dude.
My oldest brother can't even really see blood or he'll pass out. I'm okay seeing a little bit of blood.
I don't have a weak stomach for that stuff. I just have a physically weak stomach. Like, I do not have a strong stomach. Some people are like, I haven't thrown up in 10 years. I threw up before the show.
You did
No, that was a joke, but
it was a dumb joke. Wait,
are you saying you have
a weak stomach in that you can't go like on a ride at the fair?
Yeah, like I can get
car sick?
I can get car sick easily, motion sickness, but also like things can make me sick. Like I never had a strong stomach for alcohol.
Right. No,
like
you
I
don't
could
drink
take a
very
bad
much.
shot with my friends and it would
make
come
you puke?
back. Yes.
If you hear somebody throwing up, will that make you throw up?
No, it'll gross me out, but it won't.
Gross me out too. It grosses everybody out.
Yeah.
There's nobody that likes that sound. Okay.
My
Well,
thing's
weak
the
stomach.
smell, man.
So I guess I have like a mentally strong stomach, but a physically weak one.
That's the hell. All right. Hey, Lynn, pull up that Crumbs
Yeah.
Whatever.
We didn't talk about this last time.
No, we're going to talk about it. I promise to talk
Okay,
about it.
all right.
So I think I don't like cupcakes. I've said I don't like cupcakes. I have a T-shirt that has a cupcake in a circle with a line through it. I don't like it. Crumbs Bake Shop is very popular.
Where is it?
I don't know. They got a
Everywhere.
bunch of
They
locations.
have a ton of locations.
Oh, okay. So it's like a chain.
They're like a chain. How many are there? Can we see?
We can check. They have like a bunch of.
Let's see
You
what
can
that
dive
looks
in there,
like.
Lynn. I have a question.
Yeah.
Sprinkles, that's a fairly
That's
large
another one, yeah.
Is that on this level of a chain? Because I've heard of that many
Yes.
times, but I've never
I
heard
think
of
so.
this
I don't know
place.
that they have as many as Crumbs.
Oh, okay.
Can you tell how many there are?
No, Crumbs. Look, I'm like expanding all these lists right now. You can check it out. But look, this is just the.
Oh, wow.
Like how many they have.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so
So,
they
that's
got
why I
quite a
don't
few.
know about it.
But I
It's
think
primarily
Sprinkles.
on the East Coast.
I think Sprinkles has that many.
There's some in LA.
And then
for you.
there's that place that starts with an M that I can never remember.
It's
That
Cupcake place too?
started it.
I have no
in
idea.
New York.
Oh, Magnolia.
Magnolia started it.
Yeah.
And I
We
don't
have one
think
of
there's
those in
too
LA.
many Magnolias, but they started it.
Wow, there's a ton in New York.
But generally, it has blown me away how popular these things have gotten.
Yeah.
I think you guys would agree. Generally, the Wall Street Journal gets their reporting accurate. Would you agree?
yeah,
I think it's a pretty credible source of information, which made me very happy. And you can take my computer to find out that the cupcake market
Yeah.
is crashing.
Wow, really?
Crashing. Turns out that at Crumbs, using them as an example, have gone from a high of $13 a share in mid 2011 down to $1.70
Jeez.
like a week or two ago.
Now, does that surprise anybody though?
It doesn't surprise me, and it may surprise people that bought Crumbs stock thinking that would go
I
forever.
didn't even know it was public.
But was it not always a bit of a novelty
Their
item?
earnings must be so down. I mean, we go through these dessert fads. Aren't we
Yeah.
on donuts now?
After trading at more than $13 a share in mid 2011, Crumbs has sunk to $1.70. In the wake of Crumbs saying that sales for the full year would be down by 22% from earlier projections,
Wow.
stock slipped even further.
So what would you do if you were the Crumbs Bake Shop owner? Just get the heck out of
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if they're corporate stores or they're franchise stores or what, but what are you going to do?
I mean, luckily they say Crumbs Bake Shop, so they can technically make something else.
They could probably make something else, and maybe they need to.
Sprinkles Cupcakes.
Because that's all they've got, right? Sprinkles makes cup.
But
Yeah.
Sprinkles
I know
is smart though,
I know why is Sprinkles smart.
because they have other stuff now,
Well, like what?
like the ice cream.
They do?
Business now.
I didn't even know that.
Oh.
Like they branched out. I think they realized that they couldn't stay in cupcakes
So
forever.
they're probably going to all just kind of morph into catch-all dessert places. They can just play off of whatever the
Like
most
we
recent
need
fad
that.
is.
Sorry, but I'm just not a fan of the desserts, and especially that thing. Hey, we were talking about those fake reality shows on TV
Yeah.
the other day. And Jim writes, "Hey, Sam, you mentioned on the Meatloaf Sandwich Show that some reality shows are scripted. And I don't think they're completely scripted, but I use the example of House Hunters that does fake some of the stuff sometimes. Houses or apartments that people are looking at to buy that are supposed to be available, sometimes aren't. Sometimes they just belong to friends of the crew when they needed an extra place.
I don't think we meant word for word scripted.
No, we didn't. But I talked about Iron Chef
Yes.
and how I think they know what the ingredient is before they start. And now they've started this thing where they just go and they huddle up right after. They have like a little pretend meeting about the ingredient and what they're going to make, even though they all run to their own corners and start making their own components anyways. So he writes, but I'm here to tell you that at least one show, Property Versions, also on Home and HGTV, is not. And how do I know this? HGTV sent a crew to film a house I had for sale recently. Nothing was scripted. Even the Virgin's reactions did they walk through the front door for the first time because they were not allowed inside the house prior to that. They filmed for 8 hours. It was a ton of fun to watch. I even spoke to the Virgins after the production, away from the production crew to get the inside scoop, and they insisted the house they would eventually choose was 100% their choice. Well, I believe that, but without influence from the show. Yes, I believe that, and didn't even have a chance to choose any of the ones on the show. And they didn't even have to choose any of the ones. Oh, so if they didn't like, because I watched that, you see 3.
Right.
What if you don't like all 3?
I think that's kind of the thing. If there's no eventual outcome, like if they don't do like a follow-up story on like the Property Virgins, like they don't care what they do afterwards.
We're not saying that every single show is like this, but I have a good example. I live in LA, and my girlfriend used to work at this private boutique up there called Style House, and they were there was a production company that was going to, in the process of developing a reality show centered around this private boutique at the Grove in LA. And in the process of starting to put that together, they were interviewing like actresses and actress candidates that would go onto the show to become like the employees of the store. So they were finding people to come and be the employees for the show.
See, that's
it's
the
not
thing
like
that kills me.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like the show was just going to be about the actual employees. They were going to find people to come in and play the employees.
Well, these shows, it sounds to me like it's a little bit more work to do it the right way, to try and find the properties that the people haven't seen that have fit their requirements, or to work with employees of the place. I don't know.
I would agree with that.
Would reality television suck without these scripted components?
I think it wouldn't be the same.
It wouldn't be as compelling, yeah.
And speaking of reality television, who's excited to watch the new season of MasterChef?
Oh, I definitely am.
We're all
Big
excited
time.
for that.
Yeah.
We love those type of shows.
I even saw a picture from a clip from a commercial the other day. Do you guys have that?
I think we do, yes. Are you talking about this one right here?
Yeah, look how excited all those contestants
Wednesday,
are.
May 22nd. Wow.
They look ridiculously excited.
They do look
That's
ridiculously
really
excited. I can't wait
oops,
to
wait. I zoomed in a little bit. Hold on, let me pull
who's,
back.
that
My
white,
bad.
that chick there.
I
You
didn't
know
mean
that
to.
chick?
I don't know that. Yeah, there's a cool, nice-looking blonde girl in there.
Yeah.
I like the
Can't
redhead in
wait.
the back. That guy in the top left has a pretty
So
cool
here's
hat.
here's a good question. See how excited they are? You
Yes.
think that's fake excitement, or you think that's real excitement?
I don't know.
Because you guys can fake that excitement. Well, we'll just have to wait and find out. May 22nd. I can't wait.
Hell yeah, May 22nd, baby. Look at that on Fox.
I have
can't
a
wait.
hunch that was very, very real
Do you?
excitement.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm anxious to find out when we watch it if we believe that that's real excitement too. All right, I've got some pasta to make today.
Yep.
Let me see if I had anything else that I had to talk about. I'm just trying to be fairly. Oh, here's a good one. This is from Paul. Paul Biscaglia writes, Sam, I was wondering if you have any suggestions for substitutes for garlic and onions.
Wow, that's a great
If
question.
he'd said, do you have a substitute for garlic, I would have said onion. If he would have said
Vice
onion, I would have
versa?
said garlic. Ginger is a good sub for those things. Kind of in the same family. But he goes on to say, my wife has developed an unfortunate aversion to both of these rather common ingredients. I was wondering if you have any suggestions for substitutes that would mimic the flavor so we can cook without losing the intended flavor.
Let's hear it, cooking guy.
Leeks.
I'm right. So, but here's the thing. Leek is in the onion family. Is that problematic?
Probably.
Or is it a certain type of onion? Is it the white onion? And if you get lesser strength, if you go down to like the Maui or the Vidalia, is that going to be okay for her? Can she have green onions or leeks?
That's interesting. I have a friend who does have an aversion to onions.
And what does she
Really?
do?
Well, it's a he, first of
Oh,
all.
what does he do?
And he
He just eats around them.
Yeah, he just hates, or it's like it's a version that he thinks is an allergic reaction, but it makes him feel like nasty, so he doesn't eat them. So he'll pick them out, and it's okay. Once in a while, they'll slip in, they're fine, but for the most part, like, yeah, if it's salsa, he'll just like wipe it off the plate. Or
So I guess I would do this. I would say first, is it all onions?
Yeah.
Because if it's all onions, then you're kind of screwed. If it's strength of onion, then I would definitely try other things. Green onion for sure, leeks for sure. Even the sweet Vidalia kind of onions might be something that would work. Definitely worth a try. I think ginger is very good.
I think you have to just really kind of like think differently about
Right.
what you're cooking too, because
And can she use onion powder or garlic powder?
no, interesting.
Might be an interesting way to figure that out. I would try that. And he says she's developed an unfortunate aversion. That sounds like gas to me, doesn't it?
Or it could just be like, some people develop allergies later in life. She
suppose.
might be having a weird
Well,
reaction.
then wouldn't he have said a reaction?
Yeah, maybe.
I think he maybe meant like it's
Or allergy?
unfortunate that
Yeah,
she
maybe.
has it now.
Yeah.
No, he said an unfortunate aversion. To me, that sounds like gas.
So tell us, is it gas? Is it gas?
But so there's as best as I can answer.
Uh-huh.
Different levels of onion strength.
Nice.
I would try ginger. I'm a very big fan of ginger. You juice everything with a piece of ginger in it.
I do, yes.
I think it adds so much flavor to all kinds of things. And then do the powders also have the same unfortunate aversion? Garlic powder, onion powder, that kind of stuff. Would that be problematic for her?
All right. Speaking of juice, I promised Irene Morton on Facebook that I'd answer this question. I told her it'd be done on Monday, but we're doing it today. She said, for juicing, do you use a designated juicer or a heavy-duty blender such as a Vitamix? Does it really matter that you ingest the pulp or not? So why don't we tag team this question?
Okay.
You can start.
Here's what I think. I think they both do different things. You can juice with a blender. You do get the pulp unless you were going to strain it out afterwards, which you could do. When you don't have the pulp from juicing, you don't get the benefit of the fiber, which, of course, is something that we all need. So a blender can juice. A blender can also blend. It can puree. It can make soups. It can make sauces. It can make baby food. It can make all kinds of things. It can make smoothies. A juicer only does one thing, really. I mean, yes, there are some juicers these days that have different attachments that let them do different things, but for the most part, a juicer juices. So if you just want the straight liquid juice that you get when you put carrots and cucumbers and things like that in, then that's going to be a juicer. I would say if you're a cook and you do a lot of cooking and you're also going to juice a lot, but before I would tell somebody to go buy a juicer, I would say use the hell out of your blender first. Try it that way. And then if you find that you really want that pure juice, no pulp, no nothing in it, and you're going to do it a lot, then I would buy a juicer.
Yes, my advice is that to successfully juice into the future, not just for a week or two,
Right.
you need to really be into it. And before you make the investment in that $150, $200 machine, make sure that you're going to be prepared to be spending the money on groceries, because it does add up after a little bit, and you have to, it's a lot of trips to the store to get everything. So make sure you really want to be juicing all the time. We do juice all the time, and it was one of the best things we've ever bought, and we love it. And we love going to the store to get new things. And what we do is on the farm, on the weekends, we go to the farmer's market and we get ginger and
But see,
carrots
that's you guys. I mean, I look at, I don't think people should get married in 2013 without living together first for a little bit. I know there's people that would say, oh, that's a stupid idea, but I think dating and spending a little bit of time together is very different than being in the same house, apartment, condo, whatever, full time. I think you learn a lot when you live with somebody.
Do you and Stacy live together?
No, we don't.
They don't.
Interesting.
Hang on. How do we transition from juicing to that? I was really confused.
Yeah,
for a second.
thank you.
Sorry,
I'm getting there. That's okay. Max threw me. We're through the conversation.
Yeah.
I think you should live with the juicing process a little bit before you commit 100% to a juicer. And I would say do this. Borrow a friend's juicer.
Yes.
Give yourself a week or 2 weeks. If after a week you're into the process every day or every second day, then maybe it's worth doing. But understand this. You put a blender on the counter, you throw a bunch of junk in, you turn it on, you let it do its thing, you pour it out and you drink it, or you strain it through a chinois or cheesecloth or whatever just to get the juice and you drink it. The blender goes under the tap, rinse, 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 done. You put your stuff in a juicer, it is not put under the tap, rinse, done. Mm-hmm. It's 5 or 6 pieces that have to come apart. It's kind of complex in cleaning it. You get used to it and it's not a big deal. But you have to make sure that A, you're prepared for that, and B, you want that kind of juice and you're going to do it all the time. Because on the low end, a juicer's $130, $140. On the high end, they can be $300, $400. So
Perfect.
same thing.
That was a great answer to the question. And if you guys want, you can just go to blog.bedbathandbeyond.com and check out the juicing video that we made, and a little blog write-up on some of the
two
facts.
major types of juicers. By the way, hey Max, will you write her back and tell her that it's on the show?
Yes.
So she can come watch it. Mm-hmm. Okay, good. I got other stuff that I can save. I want to make a pasta with canned tuna, Lynn. I'm using canned tuna again.
Yes.
It's going to be delicious. It's going to be simple. I'm ready to go. Everybody ready to go?
Let's do it.
Let's hit it. All right. Big pan. Here we go. Pan goes on the heat. Also on the heat, I've got boiling water back here. And here's what I'm using. I'm going to put my pasta in first. And this is the Orecchiette. These little ears. They look like little baby ears.
They do.
I don't mean baby's ears. I mean ears. I mean baby in size. Baby ears.
Baby ears.
All right. And it goes. I don't think I had enough water in that. God. So annoying. You need a lot of water when you cook pasta. A lot. More than you think.
But the more water you put in, the longer it takes to boil.
I know. All right. So we're fine. So this is going to go in. That's going to start cooking. This pan now is starting to get hot. Here's what we get. We give it a bunch of olive oil. Wrong one. What am I doing here? Bunch of olive oil, glug, glug, glug. Nice amount. Look how much, look how much, look how much. Here, you.
Okay.
Sorry. You're about to get mad at me. Look, I just wanted to see lots of olive oil in that, right?
Yep.
And now, crap, now before it starts to get too hot, now I gotta squeeze some garlic in there. Why wasn't I ready with this?
I don't know.
Because this is not a normal cooking thing.
Why are you using the good stuff in the bottle versus just regular?
Oh, because this is going to be, look, when I saute mushrooms, I use just regular olive oil, not extra virgin, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. This is becoming part of the sauce. So I want this to be fully flavorful, and I want the benefit of the extra virgin taste in this.
Great. So you're just kind of infusing the olive oil right now. You're not really trying to cook a bunch of stuff in it, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I just completely screwed this up. You know, I love this garlic press, but I thought I could just leave that. All right, I just want to start this frickin' cooking segment over again. This is not working for me.
It's all good.
This is what happens on the show sometimes.
Nothing is...
Okay, here we go. Hold on. Pardon my back. This is a great garlic press, but you've got to get the paper out before you squeeze the next one. And so I want a bunch of garlic in this, because really the sauce is not very many things. It's going to be this garlic. It's going to be the good olive oil that you see we've got in here now. It's going to be the tuna that's coming next, just for Lynn, because we know that Lynn hates tuna. Wait, no. It's not that he hates it. It's that he had too much of it.
I was tired of it, but now I need a refresher course. Let's put it
Now
that
you
way.
need a refresher course. Okay, and we're here for you for that.
Thank you.
So now we're going to open up these cans of tuna over here, actually.
Yep.
These have oil in them. I don't really need the oil because I've got that. So just a quick little squeeze here. 1 and 2. Once again, pardon my back. I'll be with you in a second. Garlic over there. We don't want the garlic browning, so we want to just make sure it's only getting the fragrance coming out, right? Okay, good. and good. 10. Okay.
You know, I don't think we ever talked about buying tuna.
In. Oh, about buying tuna?
Is there like a specific like creed that you go by?
I like the albacore. I like the solid. When you don't buy the solid tuna, when you buy the chunk, it's all like mashed up inside, and I don't want that.
Okay, so solid, not chunk.
So see how this is like a big piece here? You don't really find it when you buy the chunk like that. The chunk comes very different. Chunk to me sounds like one giant piece of it, like a block. Turns out it's not. Chunk is busted up. It's kind of grody. So we're going to break this up a little bit. I guess it would have been fine to use here. Give our pasta a stir. You have to stir your pasta or it'll stick together. Put it in, give it a stir a couple minutes later, and you should be fine. Okay, that's cooking. This is cooking now. I can put some heat under this. I might put a little bit more olive oil in it. I'm going to add some red pepper flakes, or this new, I don't know, this really finely chopped up red pepper that I'm just a huge fan of now.
Oh, wow, it smells so good from here.
It does. The garlic, right? Yeah. But it's a lot of garlic.
It's a ton of garlic. You put, what, 5 cloves in there?
Yeah. We're doing fine. This almost really just has to heat through.
It smells too good.
It smells great, right? And it's tuna. A little bit more of that really good. Thank you, Olive, for the most amazing extra virgin California certified olive oils. Go to their website. Go to their website, weolive.com. Click on Shop Now box at the top. Put my name, Sam, in there. You get 10% off anything that you buy. Only California certified extra virgin olive oils. That is the way to go, folks. Don't mess around. And I keep saying it, if you don't know olive oil, go there, sit down at the counter, and have them take you through a tasting. You'll walk away with olive oil that you really, really dig and love. All right? Tuna, this. Okay, we're going to add arugula to this. Not this. Not this. Not this. We're going to throw a fairly big couple of handfuls of beautiful arugula into this once it's ready, and it's going to wilt just from the heat of the pasta. How fun is that? Hey, let me show you these things. I forgot to talk about these. When Kelly was away, I had some free time on my hands. So I pickled some green beans, and a jar of asparagus.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Look, you can see, look in the bottom, and you can see the garlic and the dill in here and the pickling spice.
Yeah.
Look how beautiful.
Those are great.
Can we do that on the show one time?
That's really easy. I mean, it's really easy. The biggest problem is that now I got to wait 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks before they're going to be ready.
I didn't know it was that long.
There's a version of when you do dill pickles, and I'll do those next when the season gets a little bit closer to pickle season. There's a version of dill pickles called half sours. You pull them out after about a week, and they're still pretty green. They haven't developed into that dull green color. They're still kind of bright. I don't like them as much. I'm not a fan of those.
I have a great idea.
Yeah.
We can have a pickling party on the live cast. We can pickle here. Everybody can pickle at home. And then 3 weeks from now, we can all open our pickles together.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a
That'd
great idea,
fun.
actually.
That's a really good idea. I mean, it's not complicated. Sorry for the noise. If you think about what's in here, in any of these, apart from the green beans itself, it's just pickling spice that you buy in a store, garlic, the chilies. Here's the extra that I have. Here's pickling spice. It comes just like this. Look at that's it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's not much. And the thing about pickles is you can alter. You don't have to use pickling spice. You can use your own spice if you want.
That's so
Oh,
simple.
absolutely. I like the idea of just buying it already done, though. But
Right, yeah.
That's just me. Okay, let me just check the Orecchiette. I don't think they're quite ready yet, but this tuna olive oil, red pepper flakes smells delicious. 2 minutes and we're there. 2 minutes. Excellent. They're just going to go right in here. They're going to go right in here with this. So I'm almost there. I'm just going to sit some handfuls, 2 big handfuls of this arugula on top of this.
Is the heat off at this point?
It's really low on the pot, on the pasta. No, on the tuna. This one right here.
Right.
The heat's way down low. You can barely see it. But this pasta is going to go right on top of that. And then we're there. Oh, we need a bunch of lemon juice too. Bunch of lemon juice.
Don't forget, everybody at home, tell a friend. That's how you guys can really help us, and we appreciate every time you guys do anything to help out the live cast.
Definitely.
Okay, that's ready. Try one more.
Ready? Almost.
Yeah, I'm going to go for it, though. How's that? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to drain this right here. Save a little bit of the pasta water in case I need it. I shouldn't need that much. Toss this in here. Right on top of the arugula, because the arugula will now start to wilt. Oh my gosh, look how pretty.
It's great.
The arugula's got that really nice little peppery bite to it. You don't need any other cooking of it. And you could do this, if you didn't like arugula, you could certainly do this with spinach, would be a great. You could do this with like a giant ass handful of chopped up green onions or leeks or something.
Basil?
Would be nice. Basil would take it in a different direction and make it super fragrant. I fear the basil would overtake the tuna. And I wouldn't want that. So what we haven't done is we haven't seasoned this yet, right? Mm-hmm. So here's now what we're going to do. Now we're going to add this lemon juice right here. Just very simply to the whole thing. We need a bunch of salt. A little bit more. And pepper. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty much done.
Looks great.
Orecchiette alla tuna. How do you say tuna in Italian? Tontoro. What is it?
Toro's tono.
Tono. Orecchiette con tono. I could have even put more. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, arugula in here. So look, this, the arugula.
Ooh, that looks good.
Oh, come on. Come on, now you're just being stupid by not liking this.
It's canned tuna week, baby.
Oh my God, it is so simple and delicious. I want you to make this. I mean, I wanted you to make that little salad with the cannellini beans we did on Monday, but this is whack. It's not even right how good this is. All right. I love tuna week. You know what we should have done? I should have done some of this.
Ooh, that looks hot.
This is just the zest, because I got a bite of lemon juice, and I thought, well, that's really good, but I'd like it to be a little bit more pronounced, but not more liquidy. And this flavor that comes from this is just really, really nice. All right, I gotta end this. I got in this so you boys can come in here and try this. Tuna week going well so far. I want you to make this for sure. For sure, look how easy it is. And it's dirt cheap. A box of pasta on sale is like $1. A couple cans of tuna, nothing. You're feeding a lot of people for probably $7, $8 right here. Right? A little bread, do your own thing, and you're very happy. Unless you're not eating carbs, then forget the bread. Okay. Love you guys for being here. Love it that you tell friends about us. Love that you watch the Sam Livecast. We love having you there. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you Friday for something else to end canned tuna week for Lynn. See you guys.